Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and a little bit chilling. The difference between sociopaths and psychopaths. You've probably heard these terms thrown around in movies, TV shows, or even casual conversations, but they're often used interchangeably, which can be misleading. So, let's break it down in a way that's engaging, relatable, and informative. First off, let's clarify that both sociopaths and psychopaths fall under the umbrella of antisocial personality disorder, or ASPD. This means they share some common traits, like a disregard for societal norms, a lack of empathy, and an inability to form genuine emotional connections with others. But that's where the similarities start to diverge, and it's really interesting to see how these two personalities manifest differently in real life. Let's start with sociopaths. Imagine someone who has a hard time fitting in with society. They might struggle with forming relationships, and their behavior can be erratic. Sociopaths often have a history of impulsive actions and can be prone to emotional outbursts. They might get angry easily, and their relationships can be tumultuous. You might think of a sociopath as someone who's more of a loose cannon. They often have difficulty maintaining steady employment or stable relationships because their emotional volatility can create chaos in their lives and the lives of those around them. Now, let's switch gears and talk about psychopaths. Picture someone who appears charming, confident, and even charismatic. They can be incredibly manipulative, often using their charm to get what they want. Unlike sociopaths, psychopaths tend to be more calculating and organized in their behavior. They plan things out meticulously and can maintain a facade of normalcy that allows them to blend into society. You might hear the term cold-blooded used to describe psychopaths because they can commit heinous acts without any emotional response. They don't just lack empathy, they often see other people as tools to be used for their own gain. So, why is this distinction important? Well, understanding these differences can help us recognize certain behaviors in ourselves or others. For instance, if you've ever encountered someone who seems charming, but leaves a trail of broken relationships behind them, you might be dealing with a psychopath. On the other hand, if someone in your life is prone to emotional outbursts and struggles to maintain stable relationships, they might lean more towards sociopathy. Another interesting aspect is how these traits can develop. Sociopathy is often thought to be influenced more by environmental factors, such as childhood trauma or neglect. In contrast, psychopathy is believed to have a stronger genetic component. This doesn't mean that either trait is set in stone. People can change, and many factors contribute to personality development. But it's worth noting that the roots of these behaviors can stem from very different places. Now, I know this might sound a bit heavy, but it's essential to remember that not everyone who displays some of these traits is a dangerous criminal. Many sociopaths and psychopaths can lead seemingly normal lives, holding down jobs and maintaining relationships. The key is understanding the underlying motivations and behaviors that set them apart. So, as we wrap up, I encourage you to think about the people in your life and how they might fit into this spectrum. It's not about labeling them, but rather about understanding the complexities of human behavior. By recognizing these traits, we can foster more empathy and awareness in our interactions with others. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going.